Good morning. Happy Monday. It's coffee time. So we're getting ready to make our coffee. This is Keto Brains Nootropic. Drop a scoop of this in there. We've got our native path collagen. And Blue Gold's iodine, 2%, 10 drops. Here's our ghee. I've been letting my family try this and they like it. It is delicious, I have to say. If I do say so myself, it tastes so good. I've been having some problems with leg cramping, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some electrolytes. This is Element, and this is chocolate caramel flavor. Add half a packet, and then we'll come back and have the other half when we have another cup of coffee. This is my grandma mug I'm using today. Spent the weekend with a couple of my grandkids. All right. And let's give this a taste. See if we need to add some salt. Doubt it. Oh, that is so good. Yummy, yum. All right. There you have it. So I had a crazy weekend over the weekend. I had a couple of grandkids over. I didn't get to do very much filming. But today I am back to my usual schedule, and we're gonna cook up something. So I'm gonna do a CarnivorousGrama cooks today, and then also, of course, I gotta go to work in a little bit. It's about 7:44 in the morning right now. So anyway, I hope everybody had a great weekend, and I will be back a little bit later with CarnivorousGrama cooks. Good morning and welcome to another episode of CarnivorousGrama Cooks. Today I'm going to be making some delicious beef short ribs. So come along and I'll show you how I'm doing it. All right, so today I'm leveraging a recipe from Anderson Smoke Shop. I will link the video that I watched to get this technique in the description box below. The first thing that he recommends to do is to, first of all, dry off your ribs. And so that's what we're doing with a paper towel. We're just like wiping off all of the liquid off of it. So these are beautiful short ribs that I got from my local farm. I recently purchased an 1/8 of a cow. And so in that 1/8 of a cow, I got these short ribs. You can see that they're various sizes, but we're gonna go ahead and cook this all together for all the same amount of time. And hopefully at the end, we're gonna come out with some delicious, baked short ribs. So the second thing that we're going to want to do is that we're going to put a binder on this, or something that will make our rub stick to the meat. I'm actually going to use some of the lard that I rendered down from my bacon fat, and so I'm just heating that up so I can drizzle a little bit on, and then we'll rub that all over this meat. All right, so we're just gonna drizzle a little of this on. We'll rub it all over on all sides so that my my Redmond real salt is gonna stick very well. All right. These are very fatty, so they don't need extra fat, but just to make that spice rub stick a little bit better is why we are going ahead and basically bathing these in oil. Last one. So in their video, they did use olive oil, but I use only basically meat-based oils, greases, and stuff like that. So lard is perfect for this purpose. Let me grab the seasoned salt. So we're gonna make sure that we season these well on all sides. You know, I always recommend seasoning, and so we're gonna kind of press this down into it a little bit just so that it sticks a little bit better. And then we wanna make sure that we're seasoning all sides of meat. That's my oven beeping, and the temperature that I am gonna be cooking this at is 300 degrees. I assume that it's probably gonna take 3.5 hours for these to get to how I want them to be. You can break this down, like you see I have 3 bones each on each one of these. You could break it down a little further if you like, down into individual bones, but I'm just gonna leave it like it is and then we'll let it cook. I'm just wiping off the excess seasoning off of the cutting board, and then we're gonna go ahead and get these on the pan. All right. You can see that I've placed these on the cookie rack that's on a baking sheet that's covered with foil. That's to make for easy cleanup and also to catch all of the juices that's gonna render off of this meat. I'm gonna put in the oven for 3 hours and then we'll check it and see how it's coming along, and we'll come back and show you what it's looking like. All right, you guys, it is time to get ready for breakfast. So I'm getting ready to do my GKI testing. Yesterday was a crazy eating day, so I'm really interested to see what is going to happen with my GKI this morning. So let me go ahead and get ready to test. Plug this in first. Let's do glucose first. 87. Wowzers. Okay, that's unusually high for me. All right, let's do the ketones. Go ahead and get my tracker going. 1.5. All right, let's take a look at what that means. So my GKI today is 3.59 and my Dr. Boz ratio is 64.67. So yeah, like I said, it was a little bit of a wild day of eating yesterday. I don't know, a lot of food, a lot of different kinds of foods. So, but I did have chicken yesterday. I had some more of my chicken soup that I made. Let me just take a look. So last time I had the chicken, the next day my GKI was 4.44, and this time it was 3.59. I'm gonna have to do some averages and stuff. I'll probably do that toward the end of the month and take a look at what my average has been over the course of this month. But I'm getting ready to have breakfast. So here is my breakfast. I'm having 3 Bob Bevan's spicy sausages and 3 fried eggs. These were fried in about a couple of tablespoons of butter. And so this is what I'm getting ready to enjoy for my breakfast today. We're outside trying to take a walk. Doc is like so frantic. It's a beautiful day out today, you guys. Today is Monday, October 21st. And so it's like a great day. Wow, it's beautiful, sunny. It's kind of warm. I think it must be in the 70s today. and we're just gonna get out and take a quick walk. I had to take a break from work because I've been sitting at my desk for hours, and I was like, let me just get outside for a few minutes, take the dog out, maybe take a 20-minute walk. I haven't been outside in days to walk, so here we are. So I wanted to come in here and talk because I hadn't come in through the weekend and given you guys any kind of an update. It was a very busy kind of weekend, and yesterday I was doing hair again, so kind of wanted to come in and talk a little bit about how the weekend went. So now that we've got that business out of the way, we can take a quick walk down and back. So over the weekend, this past weekend, basically on Saturday, I had my live stream Saturday evening. We had also it wasn't a Zoom meeting, but we had a live meeting with our Marco Polo membership community. So that was really nice. We have a few people that have joined our meeting Mondays with the Fierce Felines Marco Polo group, and so we had a really great time chatting with them, learning a little bit more about their stories, and just getting to know each other a little bit better. So that's a monthly thing that we're going to be doing, is having a live chat in our Marco Polo group. I had a live stream with Adrienne Gledhill. She was on The Biggest Loser, so that was a fascinating show. Just learning more about her and about her experience on Biggest Loser and her experience in general. So that was a really, really good video. And so if you haven't checked that out, please take a look at that. Yesterday was Sunday, so of course we had church. My plan was to have a carnivore bar for breakfast, but I ended up, they had like sausage and boiled eggs at church yesterday. So I ended up having a little bit of like pork sausage and boiled egg. And then, I don't know, I was eating kind of a lot of different things. So I had some brisket, and I had some chicken soup. I had a couple hot dogs. I had some bacon. It was just a really weird kind of day of eating. No structure at all. That's basically what happened yesterday. And then we also had a birthday party at my house. It was my best friend's birthday. And so we had the family over, and we basically, had her birthday party, and I cooked some tacos for the family. So they very much enjoyed that. I was just thinking, like, it wouldn't be nice to have everybody over directly after church and not give them any food. So I did some tacos, and they really love tacos. My family is big on tacos. We love us some tacos. I didn't have any though. I did have a cheese crisp. So I just took some of the cheddar cheese and fried it in a pan till it got super crispy, and then dipped it in some sour cream. The other thing that I did yesterday was I braided Layla's hair. So put a little clip of the video of her hairstyle. So that ought to last like a month, depending on how well she takes care of it. She's only 11, so, it's a little iffy on taking care of the hair. So probably last about a month, and then we'll be doing it again. So for the last several weeks, basically since October started, I kind of quit going outside to go walking. And it's so funny how fast you can really lose that momentum. I was walking about 40 minutes, probably at least 40 minutes a day for the last couple months, and then most days. And then for the last 2 weeks, I have not walked. 3 weeks, I've not really too much walked at all. A couple of times I've gotten on the treadmill at home inside the house because it was cool outside. So it's just funny how fast the momentum can go. Like, it's better to just keep going than it is to stop and then try to get going again, because the momentum is gone. It's lost. It's like, oh my gosh, such a pain and such a hassle to get back out there and try to get that energy going again. So I'm happy that it's a beautiful day out today so that I could get out and walk. So I'm like, okay, let me just take a 30-minute break and go outside and walk, since it's a beautiful sunny day. I didn't know it was going to be this warm out here though. It's actually quite fabulous. So better to keep it moving than stop and have to try to get back moving again. So I just pulled these out of the oven, and I wanted to show you what they look like. They are tender, and I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. For my husband, on the other hand, though, I'm gonna go ahead and crank this up to 425. And I'm gonna put some barbecue sauce on his, because he eats barbecue sauce. I do not eat barbecue sauce, but he does. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him some. So let's go ahead and get this together. The barbecue sauce that I'm using, for those of you that are keto, is a sugar-free original barbecue sauce by G. Hughes. And this is what I used to use a lot when I was on keto. All right, so I'm just gonna pour a little bit of this on, and like, we're gonna glaze his with a little sauce. I'm gonna pop this back in the oven for a few minutes. And I think this will be really good for him. Delicious. So how long did this cook? It cooked for about 3.5 hours. Oh, that tastes really good. That tastes really good. All right, flipping this around. I think he's gonna really enjoy this. This is like something different that we haven't had in a long time. I think he'll really like it. So I'm gonna let this oven come up to temp, and then I'm gonna pop these in there for just a few minutes, not too long, and let them glaze. And I think we'll be all set with this. Okay, we're gonna give this a taste. Dinner's not for a while, but I wanted to just give it a taste so you guys can see what it, texture-wise, and how it tastes. Hot. That is really, really good. So here's the difference. A lot of times I cook my short ribs in the crock pot. It makes them super soft and like, I don't know, mushy almost. This is firm and it has a nice chew to it. Super, super good. I think my husband's really gonna enjoy these. Okay, so I just pulled these out of the oven and they are ready for eating. This is how they look. And these are for my husband. I'm gonna put them in the pan, and we will enjoy these for our dinner tonight. I'm gonna stack them up right in here beside mine. Oh yeah, he's gonna like those. I haven't had barbecue sauce in a long time. Tasty, very, very tasty. All right. Okay, this is my beef short ribs. I'm gonna eat it with a little butter for dipping. Absolutely delicious.